One of the first energies we talked about is kinetic energy. And we can change the kinetic energy through a couple of ways. First is if we change the speed. If we increase the speed, we increase the kinetic energy. And the other way to increase the kinetic energy is if the object that is moving, the mass overall increases as well. The other type of energy is called potential energy. Now, there are two types here. There's one due to a spring or one due to gravity. We'll just use the one for gravity for now. But as you recall, if we want to increase the potential energy due to gravity, a couple factors. You can change mass again, but one of the big things with potential energy due to gravity is you can increase the height. So the higher the object reaches, the higher the potential energy. Both types of energies fall under this larger category. Both potential and kinetic energy fall under something called mechanical energy. And what mechanical energy just is it's just the sum of the kinetic energy in all forms of potential energy. Well, what do we have an object that is at extreme high altitude, all right, and then we say this object has a lot of potential energy. But then we offer the next scenario, and this object falls and drops in height. Well, we acknowledge that if something falls, it's going to lose potential energy. But does that mean that the energy is lost? Not exactly. Energy is not lost, it actually just changes from one form to another. If something drops, potential energy decreases, but in exchange for that, the kinetic energy increases. What do we call that? We call that the conservation of energy. When we have one energy changing form to another, the total energy overall does not change, and all that is happening is the energy is just changing form. For the conservation energy, we'll be talking about in terms of the total energy before and after. So if we can express it as the potential energy initial plus the kinetic energy initial equals to the final potential energy plus the final kinetic energy. And the idea is this equation says that the energy before remains the same afterwards.